Well, the great thing about deep sky imaging, deep sky photography, is that with relatively simple equipment, certainly the camera you may already own, you can get great shots of nebulas and galaxies of objects that you may not even be able to see through your telescope to an eyepiece. Well, I've been doing deep sky photography for decades. How did we ever do it? With film in the old days, we had to use hour-long exposures and then hand guiding and not knowing, of course, until days or weeks later whether we were successful or not. The great thing now is that it is so much simpler than it was even 15 or 20 years ago. So my advice for beginners is always take it one step at a time, and that's the philosophy we follow in this course. It's extensive, to be sure, but we take you from the very basic steps to get started right through to getting publication quality results. Well, the video course is made up of several programs, many hours of instructions. The core, however, is a workshop we did before a live audience in April 2018. It'll give you the basics of choosing and using equipment. But to supplement the classroom instruction, we went out into the field to show you how to set up the equipment, how to get the typical astrophotography rigs going. Then the final segments are going to be back in the studio for the processing, how to process your deep sky images using a workflow that is strictly Adobe software from Adobe Camera Raw into Photoshop without the complexity of things like Deep Sky Stacker and PixInsight. We don't get into that. Do it all with Photoshop. So we're confident you're going to find the video course the most comprehensive of its type, perhaps the only one of its type on the market. So we're going to take you from being a novice to being an expert in easy step-by-step instructions so you can capture great images of deep sky wonders.